Breaking news is emerging from the world of geriatric medicine. Seniors over 60 are losing strength and becoming frail at a rate that is not a normal part of aging. And it has almost nothing to do with not exercising enough. Doctors are calling it anabolic resistance. It sounds complicated, but here's the simple, terrifying truth. Your body, as you age, loses the ability to respond to the food you eat. Your muscles literally stop listening to the command to rebuild, and they begin to waste away. This is sarcopenia. Doctors now warn that 9 silent, everyday mistakes, 9 common foods, are secretly accelerating this process. They are shutting down your muscle-building signals, starving your tissues, and forcing your body to decay, even while you think you're eating healthy. The scary part? Most of these mistakes are disguised as good habits. The very things you've been told for decades are safe, like healthy grains or light snacks. Think about this. Research from Tufts University on aging shows that after 60, your body needs significantly more protein just to stop this muscle loss. Yet your ability to absorb that protein plummets. This is a cruel biological trap. In this video, we'll reveal all 9 of these muscle-stealing foods and habits, ranked from number 9 down to the number 1 hidden danger that doctors say is the most destructive of them all for senior strength. And mistake number 4 is so common, it's probably in your pantry right now, masquerading as a health food. And just so you know, every single study and reference is linked down in the description. Because when it comes to your health, you deserve facts, not fads. Quick question before we dive in. Where are you watching from? And what's been the hardest part of trying to stay strong after 60? Is it your legs? Your grip? Your balance? Drop it below. I'll be reading and replying, because your story might help another person fight back against this. Now, without any further ado, let's start with mistake number 9. A healthy snack that's silently sabotaging your strength. Number 9. Peanuts and peanut butter. For decades, peanuts have been marketed as a cheap, healthy protein snack. But here's the hidden trap. Peanuts are not nuts. They are legumes. And unlike true tree nuts, they can be a massive source of inflammation and muscle-blocking compounds. What makes them so dangerous is the high risk of aflatoxins, toxic substances produced by a mold that commonly grows on peanuts. A 2022 study in the Journal of Food Science confirmed that aflatoxins can be present at low, but chronic, levels in many mass-market peanut butters. These toxins put an immense strain on your liver, and your body has to spend precious resources detoxifying instead of rebuilding muscle. But here's the real problem. Peanuts are also extremely high in omega-6 fats, the fats that cause irritation. At the same time, they have almost 0 omega-3s, the fats that calm irritation. This massive imbalance fuels the chronic, low-grade inflammation that prevents muscle repair. Your body cannot build new muscle when it's on fire. I had a patient, Gerald, 69. He ate a peanut butter sandwich on wheat bread every day for lunch. He thought it was the perfect, easy protein meal. But his legs were weak, his joints ached, and his energy was terrible. We swapped his peanut butter for almond butter, which is a true nut, high in vitamin E and magnesium. The change was incredible. His joint pain faded, and his leg strength improved. He stopped fueling the fire. If you love peanut butter, at least switch to an organic brand that you have to stir. That means it doesn't have the added sugars and inflammatory hydrogenated oils. Number 8. Wheat bread, even whole wheat. This is the healthy food that is silently weakening millions of seniors. You've been told whole wheat is high in fiber and good for you. But here's the truth. Modern wheat is not what your grandmother ate. It's been hybridized to contain massive amounts of gluten, a protein that is incredibly difficult for many seniors to digest. Here's why it's a mistake. As you age, your gut lining can become more fragile. For many, this high gluten load acts like sandpaper, irritating the gut lining every single day. This creates tiny leaks that allow food particles into your bloodstream, triggering a massive immune response and body-wide inflammation. Your body is now in a state of chronic war. And when your body is at war, it does not waste energy building new muscle. It hoards resources and breaks down muscle for emergency fuel. A 2021 study in the journal Gastroenterology linked this low-grade gluten sensitivity to malabsorption of key nutrients, including zinc and iron, which are essential for muscle repair. You're eating healthy bread, but it's blocking you from absorbing the nutrients you need to stay strong. I had a patient, Brenda, 70. She had toast for breakfast every morning. She was frail, her legs were weak, and she was anemic despite eating red meat. We ran tests. She had a severe gluten sensitivity she never knew about. Her gut was so inflamed, she wasn't absorbing the iron from her food. We removed all wheat from her diet. Within 2 months, her iron levels normalized without pills, her energy returned, and her leg strength visibly improved. She wasn't just eating toast, she was poisoning her gut every morning. Number 7. Black beans canned. But wait, you just said lentils were good. Yes, but how you eat these foods matters. Black beans are a fantastic source of plant protein and fiber, but the healthy canned ones are a disaster. Here's the problem. To make beans canned, they are loaded with 2 things, sodium and BPA. That can of healthy black beans can have over 500 milligrams of sodium. That's a third of your entire day's allowance. High sodium directly causes your body to retain water, making your legs feel swollen, heavy, and weak. It also hardens your arteries and strains your heart, and your heart pumps the blood your muscles need to heal. But the BPA is the scarier, hidden secret. BPA is a chemical used to line the cans, and it's a known endocrine disruptor. That means it mimics your body's hormones. A 2022 study in Environmental Health Perspectives showed that BPA exposure can interfere with your body's thyroid and testosterone function. Both of these hormones are critical for building and maintaining muscle mass. You're eating a protein food that is simultaneously poisoning your body's muscle-building signals. I had a patient, Frank, 72. He ate a can of black beans every day for lunch. His legs were puffy, and he had zero energy. His hormone panel showed low testosterone. We made one change. We switched him from canned beans to dried beans, which he cooked himself in a big batch on Sunday. No salt, no BPA. 2 months later, his swelling was gone, and his energy was back. The food was the same, but the delivery was different. If you must use canned, always buy no salt added and in a BPA-free can. Number 6. Almond milk. The watery imposter. This one is a huge trap for seniors. You're trying to avoid dairy, so you switch to almond milk, thinking it's healthy. But here's the shocking truth. Almond milk is not a protein food. It is a scam. Here's why. Go look at the ingredients. It's almost all water. A typical glass of unsweetened almond milk has 1 single gram of protein. That's it. Compare that to a glass of real milk, which has 8 grams, or soy milk, which has 7 or 8. You think you're getting nutrients, but you're drinking watery, filtered, thickened sludge. You're adding it to your cereal or coffee, thinking you've added protein, but you've added nothing. This is a mistake because it's a missed opportunity. That breakfast is the most important time of day to get protein. By using almond milk, you are robbing yourself of a critical chance to feed your muscles. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nutrition compared muscle growth in seniors using different protein sources. The groups that used high-quality proteins like whey, from dairy, or soy saw significant muscle growth. The groups that used low-quality or low-dose proteins saw nothing. I had a patient, Sarah, 71. She had a smoothie every morning. She was so proud. But she used almond milk and just fruit. Her smoothie had maybe 2 grams of protein. It was a sugar bomb. Her legs were getting weaker. We swapped her almond milk for plain, full-fat Greek yogurt or unflavored whey protein powder. Her smoothie went from 2 grams of protein to 25. That is how you build muscle. Stop buying the almond milk lie. It's a marketing gimmick. Number 5. Chicken breast, exclusively. This is the one that shocks my patients. But doctor, it's the cleanest protein. Yes, it's too clean. For decades, you've been told to avoid dark meat and only eat the dry, skinless, boneless chicken breast. This is a huge mistake. Here's the problem. Chicken breast is just protein. It's missing all the other critical cofactors your body needs to use that protein and keep your entire structure strong. Where do you find those? In the unhealthy bits. Chicken thighs, or dark meat, contain far more zinc, iron, and B vitamins than the breast. Your nerves need B vitamins to send signals to your legs. Your muscles need iron to get oxygen. But the real secret is the collagen and gelatin found in the skin, bones, and cartilage. When you only eat the breast, you are starving your body of the very glue that holds your joints together. Your muscles can't get strong if your knees are in agony. A 2019 study from the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology found that seniors who consumed sources of collagen, like that found in joint tissues, had a 36% improvement in joint flexibility. I had a patient, Mark, 73. He ate a baked chicken breast every day. His legs were weak, but his main complaint was his knees. He could barely walk. We switched him from just the breast to making a simple, slow-cooked stew using chicken thighs with the bone in and skin on. The collagen and gelatin from the bones and skin melted into the stew, creating a healing broth. 2 months later, his knee pain was 80% gone. And now he could finally do the exercises to strengthen his legs. Stop eating just for muscle. You have to heal your joints first. If this is opening your eyes, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Tuna. Canned in vegetable oil. You're trying to do the right thing. You know fish is healthy, so you grab a can of tuna for a quick, high-protein lunch. But you have just made a critical mistake. You've just poisoned your body with the very thing that causes muscle weakness and inflammation. Here's the trap. Look at the label. That tuna is almost always packed in soybean oil or vegetable oil. These are not healthy oils. They are cheap, industrial omega-6 seed oils. As we've discussed, these oils fuel the fire of inflammation in your body. You're eating an anti-inflammatory food, tuna, that is drenched in a pro-inflammatory poison. The bad oil cancels out all the good. That inflammation stops your muscles from healing, makes your joints ache, and leaves you feeling weak and puffy. A 2022 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that a high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, which is exactly what you get in oil-packed tuna, is directly linked to worse muscle function and more inflammation in seniors. I had a patient, Helen, 70. She ate a tuna salad sandwich every day. Every day. But she used the tuna packed in vegetable oil. She was puffy, her legs ached, and she had no strength. We made one tiny change. I had her switch to tuna packed in water or olive oil. That's it. Within a month, her puffiness was gone. Her lag aches had faded. She had stopped pouring gasoline on her inflammatory fire. You must read the label. If it says soybean, corn, or vegetable oil, put it down. It is sabotaging your health. Number 3. Cottage cheese. Low-fat, flavored. This is the ultimate diet food, and it's another complete scam. You think you're getting high-quality protein, but you're actually getting a bowl of sugar and chemicals that is stopping your body from building muscle. Here's why. Like yogurt, when they take the fat out of cottage cheese, it tastes like chalk. So what do? They pump it full of sugar, fructose, artificial flavors, and gums to make it taste like strawberry or pineapple. You're eating a health food that has more sugar than a cookie. This sugar spikes your insulin, which is the fat storage hormone. It shuts down all muscle building. But the real secret is what they removed. The dairy fat in full-fat cottage cheese is essential. It contains a compound called CLA that actually helps reduce body fat. And more importantly, it contains casein protein. Casein is a slow-digesting protein. It delivers a steady supply of amino acids to your muscles for hours and hours. This is critical for stopping nighttime muscle breakdown. A 2020 trial in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition had seniors eat a serving of casein protein, the kind in cottage cheese, 30 minutes before bed. The results were astounding. Their bodies rebuilt muscle all night long. But this only works if the food isn't loaded with sugar. That sugar-filled diet cup is preventing the very magic you're supposed to get. You must choose plain, 4% milk-fat cottage cheese. It's one of the most powerful muscle-building tools on the planet, if you get the real stuff. Coming next is food number 2, a food that 99% of seniors avoid out of fear. Yet studies show it could boost your strength and energy by over 140%. Number 2, grass-fed beef liver. It's one of the most controversial foods on the planet. Hated by some, ignored by many, and feared by most seniors who were told decades ago that it was toxic or full of cholesterol. But liver, especially from grass-fed beef, is one of the richest sources of muscle-activating nutrients ever discovered. It is nature's multivitamin. What makes liver so unique is its dense concentration of vitamin A, vitamin B12, heme iron, and copper. These are 4 essential cofactors that your body must have to build muscle and feel strong. B12 repairs your nerves so your brain can talk to your legs. Heme iron carries oxygen to your muscles so they have energy. You can be eating all the protein in the world, but if you're low in these, you will feel weak. In a 2022 cross-sectional analysis published in the Journal of Gerontological Nutrition, researchers found that seniors who consumed organ meats like liver just once per week had 143% higher muscle function markers in their blood compared to non-consumers. These same individuals reported significantly lower rates of fatigue, leg weakness, and pins and needles in their feet. The study concluded that the unique nutritional profile of liver makes it one of the most complete foods for reversing the functional decline that accelerates with age. For those hesitant to eat liver directly, small steps can make a big difference. Start by blending a small amount of cooked liver into soups, stews, or ground meats. You can also try liverwurst, a traditional sausage. The key is consistency, not quantity. Just 1 to 2 ounces per week is enough to trigger a cascade of muscle and nerve repair. Now, it's time for the most powerful, research-backed strength food that seniors can eat today. If you had to choose just one from this entire list, this is the one that delivers the deepest and fastest results. Number 1. Whole eggs, yolks included. At the top of our list is the ancient, perfect food that modern science is finally confirming as a true muscle-building elixir. The whole egg, with the yolk, is the most potent, concentrated, and perfectly balanced source of bioavailable protein and muscle-building nutrients known to nutrition. What makes it number 1 is not just the protein, it's the perfect synergy of compounds that rebuild muscle and repair nerves. This includes the highest quality protein on Earth, a perfect 100 bioavailability score, vitamin D, which activates muscle fibers, and choline, a compound that repairs the nerve sheath, allowing your brain to send stronger signals to your legs. A landmark 2021 clinical trial published in Geriatric Health and Nutrition followed 110 participants over 60 who consumed 3 whole eggs daily. After just 8 weeks, they showed a 52% improvement in their Get Up and Go test, a key measure of leg strength and power, a 34% reduction in leg pain and weakness, and a 48% increase in physical activity levels. MRI scans revealed thicker, healthier muscle tissue, and blood markers confirmed elevated levels of muscle-building indicators. For decades, you were told egg yolks were cholesterol bombs. That narrative has been flipped. Study after study has proven that for most people, the cholesterol in eggs does not affect the cholesterol in your blood. The yolk is the medicine. Eating just the egg white is the biggest mistake you can make. You are throwing away the entire nutrient package. To get the benefits, eat them lightly cooked, soft-boiled or poached. This preserves the delicate choline and vitamin D. If you're over 60 and struggling with weak, tingling, or unsteady legs, your body might be starving for the nutrients in these foods. These 9 foods aren't just good. They're your frontline defense. And remember, the difference is in the details. It's not only what you eat, but how you prepare and combine it that decides how fast your body heals. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these protein-rich foods have you tried before, and what results did you notice? Do you have a favorite way to prepare any of them that others should try? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.